Hello everyone, this is Mikoy and welcome to the draft episode of TPP VII. Presumably the last TPP we're ever going to have. TPP also stands for Tours Plaza Premier, and it's going to be the biggest one yet. We already have the managers lined up. Everything's all been settled. It took a week earlier than I would like to expect, but here we go. It is time once again to do another team tour, and it's time to do TP Horse Plaza Premier right. I will be your host, Mikoy, for this draft, providing commentary for you as iFairy, aka Lady Salamence, will probably do the uncommentary version, so you would like to hear it without my voice, but I'm going to be providing my reactions to the draft to see what happens here. Of course, if you're just tuning in, welcome. This might be your first rodeo, but welcome to Tours Plaza Premiere, a wacky tour filled with inventive sets and creative freedom amongst the TPP community. So, the offshoot brethren of the generic and the, uptight community that is the Tours Room have created a new subset of Plaza tiers and showcased in the subroom called Tours Plaza, and has been going for 7 straight editions, and this will probably be the last one before this will ultimately retire. So, at least we're going out on a high note. In presents the managers, we have the Slugma, done by Quinn and Kingler. Then we have the Silverhaven Slow Bros featuring Vaporeon NDS and Playing Manager Street Boom. Next we have the 9 Oblivion Ambers, that's Mirrors Ama and MXU9 or XU9. We have the Corvus Square Cultists featuring Kloss and Haruto, aka Yoru97. We have the Dynasty, the 5-time champions, aka the Absolute Absol posters, or maybe 4-time champions. I can't count. It's probably 3. It's 4-time. They won 4 times out of 6. So yeah, 4-time TPP champions, the Absolute Absol posters. That is Ice Master and FC leading. Then we have the Grovile gang. We have Longest Banana and Seru. We have last year's champions, defending champions, in fact, the Limasawa Street Litwicks, featuring Euphanos and Pokeyard 2004, my usual co-host. And we have last year's runner-up in the Stupid Town Snoms, aka Rafna and Oakleys. This one's gonna be fun. I like the selection of managers this year. It's a good mix of, established TPP veterans, including the Absols, the Snoms, the Litwicks, and the cultists, to familiar enough names that are subsidiary. He maybe come from BLT, wants to enjoy the tourist community a little bit more, and has now shifted on to TPP. We have the in the form of the Grovile gang, the Slugmas, to what I like to consider the the Smogon based team, but I don't think so. Maybe, but we have noticed familiarity, especially recently in recent tours, aka the Ambers. They are the most far out team from the ones I know, but everyone else I'm kind of familiar with in some shape or form. Also, Quinn in particular is coming off from a BLT win. And the prize here for TPP, and this is the first time we're ever going to do this, but we're actually awarding a custom avatar as our prize. That's right. This is going to be the biggest stakes. If it may as well be the last tour, we may as well have the biggest prize imaginable. A custom avatar presented to the winning team in honor of the Pokemon that they've chosen as their mascot. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun tour, ladies and gentlemen. And I've even I didn't even tell you guys the formats that we're going to be using. The tiers are going to be as follows. We have Kamov Chaos, a long-standing favorite in the TPP community. Then we have Mystery OU, OU slot featuring the 3 most recent Gen OU tours, being 7, 8, and 9, with wacky rule additions that will be slotted in each and every week and rotated depending on the user choice. We have National Dex Ubers minus obtainable forms, and again, this is the Ubers tier. Another fan favorite, was a very respectable tier in past TPPs and is making a return here. We have Poke BH. I believe this is a new format for TPP. It's an OM mashup. Other metas, mashups have concocted this monstrosity. Really wanted to be Poke PH, but you know, we have Shedinja. That would mean Shedinja would get unbanned, which I don't want that. So BH makes sense. This is going to be the wackiest one, I would think. We have National Dex DOU, which a lot of people hate, but we do need to have a doubles tier. I personally wanted VGC again, or Partners in Crime, but National Dex DOU, it's something different, and it makes sense, you know, we need like another variation of doubles in some way, shape, or form. I mean, we've had doubles UU, we have doubles LC before, we've had VGC before, and now we'll have this. Camo doubles as well. We have same 6. Now, I did clarify this with Iron Pikachu earlier. I was confused whether or not this would follow Gen 8, 9 OU rule sets or National Dex rule sets. But fortunately, though, it's going to be National Dex. For the National Dex same 6. Been around since Towards Plaza Premier 2. Always one of my favorite tiers to compete in. And I've done well in the past, and so have a lot of people. So I can't wait to see that making a return. Then we have the Shared Power Ram Battle. Shared Random Bats. 3 best of 3 series of random battles featuring Shared Power rule set. So this can get abused very quickly. Pro tip, have a regen mon, and you will win. And then we have Stab and Mega, the tried and true OM mashup that it's been around since the first one. Has been dropped quite a few times because the meta was starting to get really, really bad. But, you know, it's making a return for this last one, for this last iteration, to send it off on a high note. And hopefully, the OM Mashup Scroll will find some unique sets that they will provide and give out. And hopefully, this will make the tour be fleshed out a little bit more. And, you know, giving exposure to these mashup tiers and these underdeveloped tiers, give more chances to shine, which I would really like. Also would give a highly new entire player base, introduce a lot of new players into the sphere, so I can't wait. And with us, there's 224 signups. That is a lot of signups. I don't think I'll be drafted. I'm just saying that right now. Even though I've been around since TPP 1. I was I don't know if I should say this, but I was basically the catalyst of TPP. I want to say that, but like, that just sounds, I'm pretentious and shit. But, you know, Raj, Shoot, and Ngenius, they created Tourist Plaza Premiere so that we can basically band together and form this little Discord tour featuring some of the best players from Tourist Plaza around that time. It was at the tail end of 2019. And basically, it was just me, Sam Bajiku Kaiju, and a player called A. Literally, just named A. That's where I got my start with TPP, and then I met people like Storeal, and The Numberman, and Best Gal, and Ainscrad, aka Boyne, and Saba, and Alu Paraiza, who eventually beat me at the tail end of 2019 to beat the very, very infamous streak. The streak that is very lauded in terms of Tourist Plaza in general, and now that has been beaten. That has been beaten now in the past, with more and more ethical grinders coming up, and I don't usually have the time anymore to play Pokemon Showdown, so I couldn't keep that. But, you know, as more people like Mal Moonsalt just joined, or Banbadoro's just joined, and then we got guys like Grandmaster, who's been topping the leaderboards and has consistently played ever since 2019, which is where I started. So, you know, keeping in the room, you are definitely like the stalwart, the old veteran stalwart that you are. You know, and it's gonna introduce you to a lot of good players. And look at that, the Iron Pikachu has made it to, well, mod status. I would say RO, but that's all for the staff to decide. But now it is 1 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock, and it is time for drafting time. And I see FC, who's representing the Absol posters. So it should be where we should be good to go, unless unless we get some managers. Can we still wait the 5 minutes for Master? Not easy for me to forbid right now. Yeah, I wouldn't. For those people who need the second player, the second drafter, the second playing manager, you would need that. As you know, I've done... Now, my history with Torch Plaza Premier has been very tumultuous, to say the least. I've managed twice, I've hosted twice, and I've played twice. So, well, technically I've played 4 times, but, I've done the managing route, I've done the hosting route, and I've done the just playing route. The only thing that will cap off this tumultuous one that I've had in BLT is that if I get the title of, not BLT, TPP, if I get the title of TPP champion. I have never won this tour before, so hopefully if the team I'm in is the best chances, and has, the best chances to be drafted and ultimately win the tour, if I get set with a good team, hopefully I'm all set. Hopefully I'm set for the rest of the tour. But not sure if I'm gonna get drafted. I'll be honest. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get drafted, because the level of star power we have in terms of this field is freaking stacked, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of custom AV players, and people who came from BLT has also joined. So this is gonna be a tough one to get in, let alone, play for. So I'm quite excited to see the level of competition that's going to have, and hopefully this is going to be as banger as last year. Last year was pretty damn strong. I really like the final two. The Litwicks and Snoms finals was really good. It was very close. So I can't wait to see how this year is going to go. So apparently they're just waiting for Ice Master. I was going to do like a full-on retrospective of this draft before this time, so I can get more thoughts and hopefully shed some insights to the managers who are currently, drafting, the managers who are currently competing. I was hoping to provide some insight and some player insight, but A, I got really busy this weekend, and B, I feel like the managers have done their research on a lot of these players, so I feel very confident in seeing how they're going to act, and they have probably some prioritized picks that they would immediately go for and strive for the best. So good luck to each and every one of you who are currently drafting. I hope you've done your research, and I hope you did not just slept drafting process throughout this tour, because there's a lot of people that are enticing to get. There's just a lot of people that are really, really enticing to get. So I'm quite excited. God, you have like some big names. Yeah, you already have some like big names from past TPPs that are joining for this year, but we're gonna have some new faces as well, which I'm not gonna be familiar with. But I'm excited to see some people who are actually competing for the first time, like MJ here. I don't think he's competed in a TPP before, so this will be the first. This legit will be the first time he's competed. And you got I won't name specific names, but like there's more people here than you would think. So this is gonna be fun. I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited. You know, the level of competition. If you've seen like BLT, like it was okay. It's okay. Like, you know, I wasn't. You know, I'll be honest. Towards the end of BLT, I'm just praying for it to be over. I mean, I still had fun producing the videos, but like, you could really tell that I was just getting tired of the 10 tier structure, and you know, just the way we've been covering the matches themselves have been kind of a drag. So I just noted out like 2 or 3 bullet points as opposed to the usual 4 or 5 per game. So I was getting tired a hell of a lot more. But here, this should be fine. Here I'm feeling a lot more optimistic. Because it's TPP, it's within my wheelhouse. I know more of the player base here than the tours room in general. Just saying. But, hey, I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. I'll start in 5 minutes if he doesn't get on. I've done enough stalling, guys. Oh, Ice Master is here. What's he on? Never mind, it's just Ice Master. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the biggest Tours Plaza tour in the history of Tours Plaza tours? Everyone is ready to draft, and it is time to begin. The Slugmas have nominated the tour itself, TPP, as the first draft pick. Well, what a fitting way to start off TPP, am I right? Well, TPP is a good player. I will say. TPP has been a good player in the past. You know, not relatively like the greatest record or anything, but you know, he has carried in the past some really good games, and he was my main tournament director when I hosted my first TPP, which was TP Tours Plaza Premier 3. So I give all the credit to him for making that tour like the most bearable, the most stress. It was a very stressful time hosting, but you know, I still had fun. It was also like the first year where I got to see the Absols lose, so it was a very special occasion. So how much is TPP gonna go? I'd say, man, already 11k is already kind of a high price, but it looks like it's going to be a fight between the Litwicks and the Absols. So it looks like the Litwicks are going to be oh no, the Absol posters also want TPP. I mean, it makes sense. These two have been, you know, kind of the stalwarts for TPP. Oh, no. Well, Slugma is also chiming in a little there. Would like to see. Curious to see how, 18 for sure? How do you know that? Oh, the Litwicks already got him for 14. That's okay. That's an okay price, I'd say, for, you know, someone like TPP. It's going to be an uphill battle, considering, you know, we've had better OU competition in the past. But, you know, I feel pretty confident that TPP will pull his weight. Splodge, who's signed up for Cam of Chaos, PokeBH, and Rans. Quite interesting. Quite interesting to see what Splodge is going to cook up. Can't wait to see how he'll do. And it looks like we have a fight here between the Colts and the Bros. What a sentence to edge out. And it looks like the Bros have fought for Splodge, and he's going to join Street Boom as the players for this year's tour. 5.5k. Not bad. Not bad price for Splodge. Now it's time for the Ambers to make their move. Who are they going to choose? There's already this is the first round. This is just the first round, and everything is going. We got some priority picks here. We got some first round picks that we're going to go through. TPP and Splodge already went for the first round, so interesting. We see some interesting state of affairs here. A little bit of mind games are playing. Also, there's a lot of people who signed up. I mean, what did I sign up with? Well, I'll tell you after A-Truck gets drafted. Well, A-Truck we've seen in BLT. Seen him only once in Ubers. And didn't do quite well against Zoe Cafe, I believe his opponent was. But they signed up for Rams in National Dex Ubers, which is very interesting. Now, Ubers, they did okay, but 5K for A-Truck. No way, they said. Is that a steal? Is that a steal, Pokéride? I want to say if that's a steal. I don't know. Only a great Ubers player lost to Zoe Cafe, Pokéride. Lol. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't be trashing. He could steal the show in National Dex Ubers. Who knows? Who really knows? But it's an overpay, they said. Apparently, Rafna and Seru and even Euphanos are like, oh, we denied. It's, the wall. No, Euphanos, the Welsh wall isn't competing. Aerobee! Hey! The boy from last year, aka Mr. Pure Hackmons. I teamed with him last year. And he did pretty well. So, I want to see him. I want to see him again. I want to team with him again, actually. He's done pretty well in the past. So, I'm not around the mashups community. But people want Aerobee. Look at that. 24k Aerobee for PokeBH, National Dex Ubers, and Brands. And he's going for 26. Yo. Price fixed out of Camu. Lol. But yeah, Aerobee's a great player, but I don't. This is an overpay. I think this is an overpay. Yo, you guys better slow your roll. Haru and Ambers and Cultists are having a fight. 30k? Are you kidding me? This is a huge one. This is a huge pickup. Holy crap! You guys are heavily into Aerobee. Or what are you gonna do? Sign up for Aerobix? IRL? Come on. Yeah, bro better perform. Bro better perform like it did last year. Come on. Aerobee is going for 34k. This is quite the development here. Wow, they're still going for him. Huh. This is interesting. 35k? 35k for Aerobee? Wow, Ambers are going big for their first player. Come on. Ice Master isn't worried. Ice Master and FC, they're not worried. But they got the Ubers covered. They got the Ubers pool covered. FC probably is going to do OU. But everyone else. Oh, is Naming Panu? Think it's Naming Panu? Where is Panu? There he is. There you go. 3 times. 3 times, Ice Master. You failed. You failed. Panu for 4.5. Oh my god. I know Pokeyard wants Panu, and so does you. But, like, come on. At least set a time limit against him. Panu, of course, if you don't know, Panu Rakata, great player. Been around since TPP 2. And, you know, has done really well in the past. So I'm quite interested in seeing how he'll perform. Especially because he's an old Star Award. He hasn't really been bad over the course of TPP. I've always expected, I always expect greatness out of Panu, but, like, 10k seems a bit overfair. I'm kidding. This is probably fine. I'm probably fine to stop here. Wow. Not to the extent where Euphanos wants. Euphanos wants to spend my money on Panu. Quinn wants Panu as well. Oof. This is gonna be a horse race between these two. This is gonna be a horse race. A close horse race. Come on. The Masawa Litwicks or the Slugmas. And it looks like it's gonna be the Slugmas who get it. No! Last second snipe by Euphanos, turning it into a 14k. Will we see a 15k? Will we see a 15k play here? No. Panu and TPP. What a lineup. Already. Pokeyard's already a great lineup. Even though, you know, Class and Yoru, they're probably going to take care of the mashups. And A-Truck is going for the Ubers here. I don't know. Okay, well, let's think. As for the managers here, well, okay. JJ, the Rands King. One of the best players we've had in Rands. Only signed up for a random battle, which is totally fair, but he can also play OU, he can also play Newbers, he can also play... He's basically like the new all-around GOAT at this point. The man's done it all. He's won a BLT, he's won a TLT. The only thing he's yet to win is a TPP, I think. Not sure. But he's a great player. Well, let's just say it outright. JJ is a fantastic player. One of the I think he's earned his keep right now as a tournament room Hall of Famer at this point. If we ever make like the Hall of Fame, JJ09 Lee is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But it looks like it's going to be Slugmas and the Snums fighting for him. But also I see the Litwicks and the Ambers also want him. Also the Sirrers also want him. Ooh, now it's a race between Quinn and Rafna. Okay. They're aware. They're aware of how good JJ is. I expect them to go higher, honestly. I expect them to go like 20, 21. Why are you downgrading him? This is kind of too low. This is too low, I think, for someone like JJ. Please, can we please have him higher? Please? JJ's way too much, man. JJ, no, this is an underpay, dude. Okay, 17k. They're going in real slow for JJ. Fantastic player. That's a steal. Rafna and JJ on a team together, that is a steal. That is a good pickup by Rafna. I can't believe Euphanos and Poke aren't doing JJ. Especially how much they praised the hell out of him the last time they were here, so... there he is. Richard Milliplane. So this... this Uber's main... You know... He has quite the successful BLT a while back. But... I don't know what he does now, though. Does he like Ubers, though? Does he? I'm pretty sure he likes Monotype. Which I'm kind of surprised. There is no Monotype this tour, but, you know, I guess people don't like the type matchup thing. Ooh, also the The Absols also kind of want. Is Absols going to be the new small gun based team? I mean, they already have 2 Ubers players. If they add Richard, that's going to be a Ubers hodgepodge right here. But you know, Ama looks like he's wanting. He is an all-around legend. Uber's Open finalist. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Richard would be an Uber's Open finalist. He's Richard Milley playing, for God's sakes. And he's only bought for 10.5 and he's going to the... Well, considering what I've seen from his chat last time, he doesn't want to play Ubers. Yeah, he signed up for PokeBH in Same 6. Well, considering what I've seen him chat, what I've seen from his chat, or from what I've heard from PokeHard, he does tend to meme a lot. I'll be honest, he does tend to meme a lot, so it's fitting that he'll be on this team. I don't know. I'm just making wild speculations here. TTT Tech. I believe I teamed with them. I've teamed with them before. It was not TPP, I don't think. It was some sort of other tour that I'm forgetting. It's probably a Discord tour of some sort. I've been joining those lately. Those have been fun. And coincidentally, my manager, Vaporeons, will be in that. So maybe he'll draft me here. I don't know. But there's two teams that I'm particularly going for, and actually no, 5 teams I'm going for. 2 you already know. 3 I've not seen it yet, but like I'm expected to go at least in 5 different teams. I don't think the other 3 want me. So, and regarding the TTT Tech though, he only signed up for the mashups. Well, it makes sense. He's a mashups player. Great mashups player. He can really, like, Time of Chaos is where he shines. And PokeBH and Stab and Mega, you know, provided that he has the team with the correct support, he can absolutely build well. Also, don't forget, he may not be playing, but the number man is an Absol. So that's another thing that these guys gotta factor when it comes to preparing for these games. So it'll be fun. Hey, TTT Tech brought by the Snoms. And they already have their matchups player. There you go. Well, Rofna's gonna be 1. So is TTT Tech. That's your mashup score right now. And I don't know about the rest though. Saru's gonna be competing. I don't know what he play. I don't know what he'll play though. I want to see him as a mono player. What will he play? Same 6? Nash doubles? Grands? I don't know. I don't know what will Rofna do, but for sure it's gonna be fun. There he is. The GOAT himself. Michael, their best. Rand's King. The Rand's King. Michael Durbest. 20. Whoa! There's no way you're putting JJ and Michael Durbest on the same tier. No. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. You have JJ, Rofna, and Michael Durbest. That's a rad score. That is the biggest rad score I've ever seen. Oh my god. Well, PokeArt's questioning the team structure at this point. But that is a guaranteed win. Michael Durbest. Good God. Wow, that is a big pickup. The Snoms really want to win. the Snoms really want to win, and they already got like 3 of the best Rams players they got. So they can just rotate out, just play whatever play. Also, I didn't mention the correct one, Smudge. How fitting that they're in the Slugma team. Smudge, Slugma, they're both dirty. Even though Slugma's a fire type, not a poison type, but still. Smudge going for 3.5k, Euphono said steal. But man, I just gotta comment again. Like, holy crap. It seems like the Roughness are going for best team because look at that team setup. Good God. So goated. I can't. How are they gonna fill in the rest of their slots though? This might be a double-edged sword for the Snoms because this might backfire them on the ass because they probably won't get a OU or a double support. Maybe they'll trade in one of their Rams players for a doubles player, but I don't know. Maybe JJ or well, actually no, JJ, Rafna, and Michael can also Rams well. I don't know. They have options. They have options there. So I respect the 20k, the immediate 20k, but like. Entros Lalo, or Entros Follow. Tears played all. Hey, we got an all-arounder here, and he's going for 11k. Whoa, 22? 22! Okay. 22. He's, well, after this, we'll redo it. Well, after this, we're redoing. After this bid, we're redoing. Okay. Akaru Kokoyo. Well, Akaru Kokoyo, we've seen them before. They're a NatDex doubles player. Well, they're signed up for NatDex DOU, but... hey. Doubles player. Well, if you have a guaranteed doubles player, you might as well draft Akaru Kokoyo. They will only play doubles, but, you know, it's nice to have a guaranteed doubles slot here. So, hopefully we will undo. Good job, guys. Motherfuckers can't read. Who's gonna pick for Akaru Kokoyo? Quinn, Ice. Oof. It's now a tight battle between Ice and Ambers, or even Slugma. No, they will not listen. They will not listen until they say so. Okay. So, Akaru. Wow, this already got thrown out of whack. This is already turned out of whack. Okay, so... this will probably be undone. But, yeah, 20k for Akaru. Ice Master is already fighting for his life. They want doubles player. I think they... is this their main doubles player? It looks like Ice and Quinn and Longest Banana all want this Akaru to be their main doubles player. This is a lot of money for one slot. Oh, poor class. $24.5. Alright, 24 guy. Okay, well, while iPeak is doing that, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this draft pool, shall we, and see how many people are left. Oh, They can't undo it twice? Yikes. Well, I guess class will be... Well, I guess we're gonna do, class, are you gonna stick with 22k intro slot follow? Oof. Okay, is he though? Remember guys, Akaru... Guys, where did Akaru go? Well, good job. Alright, well, the draft's already got out of whack, and we only just started with the first 10 draft picks. Good job, guys. Okay, so... Crying. Great player. I don't know where he'll end up, or she'll end up. But she's playing Same Six and Mystery OU. I'm not surprised. I'm curious to see Crying in Same Six. How will she be able to build for the C team? Well, I guess I'll trust her a little because, you know, she is great at the team building. And, you know, with the proper prep and the right teammates, Crying can do amazing things. So, we've seen that in BLT. I mean, they were kicking ass in Ubers, and then they kicked ass immensely in OU. So, this is going to be a fun draft pick. And I really like, you know, I like Crying. Great player. Has been very successful in the past. Another one of those players that just never got it wrong. Another first ballot Hall of Famer. IMO. So, definitely a GOAT, and would like to see how well that they do in this last iteration. Now that the CA is on the line, I'm pretty sure Crying's gonna really try to get things moving. Alright, looks like it's between the Slugmas and the Bananas. The Grofile Gang. I forget what their team name is sometimes. But, who got them sauce? Oh, the Grofile Gang got Akaru Kokyo. So, it's gonna be... Oh! Didn't mean to do that, but it said yours. So... Hello, Akaru. Welcome to the Crying. Alright, so... Let me try something. Watch is gonna reset. Watch him reset. Also, Iron Pikachu, please. Be more. I hope Iron Pikachu is gonna be more attempted. Oh, okay. I really hope Miko. Too bad, Vape. Too bad, Vape Nash. Too freaking bad, Vape Nash. Oh, hey. Is you finished recording? I would be. Okay, well, they're having beef. Well, never mind these two. These two having a beef ice in class. While they beef, I mean, too bad. This is getting cut, fortunately, but like, unintentional is just a skill issue. Lol. Alright. Wait a minute. But wait a minute, let me see. Is not Akaru, Entros. Yeah, you have to add him because he's no longer in the pool. Yeah, he's no longer in the pool. Yeah, and Akuru, you know, Gurky Gang. Oh, no, not Gurky Gang. Grovile Gang should have Akuru Kokuyo for 22. That's it. Yeah. Akuru is getting... Alright, so hopefully Iron Pikachu knows what to do. Ice, you did it to... Ice, you were the ones who did it. Who were going for... Whatever. Yeah. Alright. We're getting this festivities out of the way first. Should be fixed. Should be. Auction display. 213, yeah. I just clarify things. Yep. Alright, so back from the dead. There we go. And then we can bid on Akuru Kokuyo for after 20k. I'm just gonna start typing random numbers and have it all manually fixed. Because that's legal now. Oh, they're salty. The Absols are salty. This is not a good look. Well, I mean, if it's the way you can fix things. So they're bidding for intro slot. Watch this be 22k again. What? Watch this be 22 game. Ooh, look at this, dude. Get good, says Ison FC. The beef is real. The beef is real, and I can't. Well, week one's gonna be very interesting. I hope the Absols and the Cultists do fight in week one. Now the personal. This is personal beef now. Alright, 5 seconds. 17k for intros. Lalo. And the Litwicks have got him. Alright. Get Akuru Kokuyo. Alright, get Akuru Kokuyo. Alright, Mirizuma, get our... Well, let's get Akuru Kokuyo. No? Dude, where's Akuru? Akuru's still in here. Well, mashing. Here we... Well, just, well, not to completely do mashing here. Mashing, we've seen them before in past TPPs. He did alright. He did alright in the past, and, you know... He has... He has, like, you know, he has some decent records to his name. Oh, wait, maybe it's for BLT, if I remember mashing. I should say, past my brain has literally been thrown off track ever since the whole fiasco. Intros Lalo. Hopefully it's worth it with that 17k. Hopefully the rewards pay off from that bull crap. So it's going to be a fun day in the office, I guess, for recording. Here we go. 10.5k for mashing. Well done. That's alright, so I believe that makes, I don't know, what does he play? Can move? Alright, so they got their can move player mashing. So Class, Yoru, and Aatrox look pretty steady. Looking pretty steady here. Was Intros Lalo play? All right. I don't know what they're gonna play. I'll be honest. I'll have to ask Bocard later. So Alright, I did ask what poker, what did... Alright, so, straight, very, what are you gonna buy? Who are you gonna pick? Are you gonna do the Akira Kokyo thing? Intro would have been nice right now, I bet. Intro buy would have been real nice right now, I bet. She signed up for Camove. Oh, okay. That answers my question then. Thank you, FC. Yeah, Ice and FC are pretty salty that happened, but you know, I mean they have two really good Ubers players already. Well, I don't know. FC might play OU, he might play DOU. It all depends. Ice could literally play Rands, and we would never know. And I don't know. As for best team right now, I would say the Snoms, number 1. Number 2 would be... Oh, it's a tie between Slugma and Litwick. I'll probably rank Slugma over Litwicks personally, because I do like Richard being there and crying. Just that pairing is potentially dangerous. While Litwicks, I mean, they have a good slot. They could be probably locked for playoffs. I'd see them for playoffs. But like, got intros, you got TPP, and we got, I don't know. So there's your stabbing mega player. There's your Ubers. There, not Ubers. OU player probably, or Rands, or same 6 even. And intros follow, who's literally just a jack of all trades. According to their sign-up slot, at least. I'm just basing these based off the sign-up slots. The server crashed. It couldn't take all the drama, so it crashed. Oh! Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back again because, well, the server crashed. So, Iron Pikachu hopefully is going to be fixing this. Well, once his internet, or her internet, or their internet, or its internet manages to get back up, and so we could do this whole draft once again. Oh dear, people. This has been an eventful draft so far. Okay, we're back after another server reset, and Pika constantly, logging in and out, having trouble with their internet. We are back, and Pika now is slowly but surely adding all the people back in, the ones who were all obviously drafted. So far, it should be noted that this has been an incredibly interesting tour so far. Has been a very, very interesting tour so far. I am looking this time at Euphanos's draft plan. No, not to say I know what their draft plan is, but what I'm looking at primarily is how IPK is probably going to input in as such, but as they're inputting them in, and what are their what their prices in, what their official prices in, and what they have bidded them on, and which team are they gonna go for. The tour so far has been interesting. I'm surprised that TPP went for 14k. Aerobee going for 35 is probably the biggest payout that we're ever gonna see. They beat out Michael by 15k, which really makes you wonder, or makes you question how good Aerobee will be participating in. This will be wild to see. Of course, JJ and TTT Tech going into the same snoms as well, so is Michael. That's a dangerous freaking combo to have, along with Rafna. This is going to be a very, very interesting thing. Then we saw Smudge and Crying also going for the Slugmas. That's good, along with Richard Millie playing, I could see them being a dangerous combo as well in Ubers. Mashing also went for the Corvus Squire, along with a truck for respectable prices. So, barring issues aside and potential some drama here, barring those issues aside, everyone has a respectable price, maybe except for Aerobee going a little overpay, but that's just me. 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is. We should be goodly goober goo goo gaga. We should be goodly good now. So, make sure you tag everyone, Ike Pikachu. Alright. We should be good now. Tag everyone. Tag everyone first before you go. Tag everyone first before you go. So we got the Vapes. We got the Litwicks. We got the Grovile. We have the Yorus. the Cults. Alright, so Banded Body Press. Before... Alright, guys. Why didn't I pick a tag everyone? This is, it's okay. Anyway, Banded Body Press. Good, goobly gosh. Will everyone be... Yeah. We should be good, McCoy. Why is your brain not catching up? Banded Body Press. Great Camu player. We've seen them before in the Euphanos League. They've done amazingly. So, and I think we've seen them last time as well. But, they're a great player. Hopefully we get to see them in future events. Hopefully we get to see them in future TPP. Well, no, not future TPPs. For future Plaza Tours. And maybe, just maybe, we could have a little bit of fun. Okay, so Grovile Gang has bought their actual 22k player in Banded Body Press. Amazing. Okay, so Euphanos has got Akira for Camu Chaos. Great movie. First of all, great anime movie. People should go watch it. But Mirzama looking like he's being snubbed here. We're going to see the Ambers and the Litwicks and the Cultists fighting out over Akira, who's playing Camu Chaos. They only signed up for Camu, and it is going very swimmingly up to this point. Once again, thank you to Euphanos for, backing up Iron Pikachu, at least in terms of, keeping track and keeping records. He is a stats man, after all. Practically saving every single log, every single draft pick. I assume the Akaru Kokyo situation will be decided once they actually draft him, but, we're going to redo Akaru Kokyo in just a bit. But, for right now, the focus is on Akira. So, Absolute posters and the Ambers and the Slugmas looking like battling here. They're all battling for Akira. Does Akira have enough juice to go for this price? I don't know exactly how well Akira will play here, but Camu Chaos is a fun tier, so I'm very interested in seeing how they play. But, and if Euphanos Legacy League withstanding, as that brought in some amazing players. So I can't wait to see what this one brings to the table. Here we go. So Akira, 18k, not bad at all. Looking like going for a high price, especially for a tier such as Cam of Chaos, where the thing is kind of unpredictable. This could be a good pickup. So well done to the Slugmas. There's your Camove player done. And along with Smudge, it's going to be an interesting pool of players to decide. I have 5 that I'm potentially going to be drafted in, if I get the chance to be drafted. I'm not really playing for the custom avatar, though, guys. Like, that should be already obvious from the way that I've basically, like, branched out of Pokemon Showdown tours in general. Like, I'm not really gunning for the custom avatar or something, because I already made my mark. I already have videos that proving that I've made my mark in Tours Plaza. So, you know, not having one like definitive proof that I've done something good for Tours. I already have a star. I mean, I already have the star for that. So, who's not to say that I don't at least belong? I also was G-Voice at one time. So basically, I was, in a way, earned myself a contribution there. The Strap. The Strap has competed in the past TPPs, done well in the past, and he's playing for Uber's obtainable forms. Absopposers kind of want them. I mean, they played for them before, so might as well. If it once it works, it works. But it looks like it's going to be the Oblivion Ambers taking the Strap, joining Aerobee in what would potentially be a pretty dangerous combo. Aerobee for PokeBH is going to be absolute madness, and along with Cam of Chaos, that man's basically going to support himself. And the Strap, Uber's player, is kind of a steal. I agree with PokeArt here. So, what will the Boom and the Vape Nash will go for? Who are they going to go for? If it's me next, I will be it will be incredibly funny. We still haven't gotten Akur Kokoyo. Who's Space Speakers? He plays all. Well, Space Speakers, he's a good lad. I've covered Space Speakers before on this channel. Great pickup. Has played for, I don't know what he played. I don't know what he played before, but I can tell you that he is a pretty good player in TPP. Has done some decent records. Has played for multiple teams in the past. Let's see how well he can do here. I really hope he does well. I hope this might be his definitive tour, because I have a gut feeling Space Speakers is going to have a breakout moment this tour. I just have a feeling. 13.5, so it's going to be between the Ambers and the Bros. Who will take Space Speakers? I do not like you. The beef is real, ladies and gentlemen. Up it more for Space Speakers. 15k, 15.5. Ooh, the upbid is real. The upbidding is real. Vape is falling for the trap. What do you mean he doesn't want to play? He pinged me earlier today. That's probably tangentially related into making so that he plays. Oh well. Oh, Ambers have got him. Well done, Ambers. You know, that's another feather in your cap. Space Speakers, I do not know what he plays, but they're probably going to find a way, Moxu and Mirizama. They're going to find a way to get him and play him. Ice and FC are keeping their money. So is the Slow Bros, in fact. Even though they have bidded on a couple of players, they are being conservative with their money, which is good. Actually, a lot of players are. It's really just the snoms who have exceedingly bid high prices for both JJ and Michael. Who PokeArt noted that they're probably going to be... which PokeArt's noted that they're probably going to only play Rants, and that's it. I don't know about that. They could be slotted in on different full tiers and whatnot, but I don't know about that. I'm not speculating for Jack, though. This is all pure speculation from here on out. Loyalty outside. They've played before. They played in Ubers before, and they've done very well, in fact. So, I could see this being the tried and true Ubers player for a lot of teams who really need an Ubers player at this point. Probably the Snoms, probably the Groviles, and probably the Cultists, who are actually the two fighting right now, along with, Haru. Oh no, actually, it's just between those two. Seru and LB against Class and Yoru. Who is going to take Lotte outside? This might be a potential, steal here, guys. Okay, so the Groviles have gotten him. For cheap. Very cheap. In fact. That's gonna be fun. What are Class and Yoru going to do? Or Haru going to do? 206 people left. Hopefully everyone's still around. Because there's been kind of a... Well, people are right in saying that this is a shit show. Because it is. I'm not going to pretend that this isn't a shit show. Because it is. But... it's been entertaining, at least. At least it's mild drama, not, quit the team drama. Because I've definitely experienced my fair share of that. There was a TPP that had that before, and it really went bad. So... Avarice! Oh... I've had Avarice as a player before, while I was managing. They're gonna be quite the big support when it comes to OU. And... Stab and Mega. That's the other tier they signed up. But I see them as a OU player. This is depressing. I know, right? Avarice, people. This is Avarice we're talking about. A great player. Doesn't seem to do well in tours-related activities like BLT. They've done okay, but not really the best. TPP. They've done good stuff, but not really groundbreaking, as we've seen from better players before. So Avarice is only going to go for 9. This is a intense. We know you upbidding. Who are we waiting to 1 second for? You're going to DC at one point. These two are playing the game here. Avarice is going to the Cultists for 9. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's a good pickup. Not a great pickup, but a good pickup. Man, FC and Ice Master, they're playing the antagonist role. I mean, they should. They're the absolute posters. They should be the cocky heel, 4-time champions who basically can do no wrong. And they're really missing out on a couple of people. Come on. Who is FC and Ice gonna play? Are they just gonna play are these two assholes just gonna play the entire tour by themselves? They haven't bid on everybody. Are these two gonna play by themselves? Hacker. Okay, the price list is so cooked. You're right. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, Seru? 40k for Hacker? Lol. Iron Pikachu, please undo. Why'd you put on all the zeros? Why'd you put it on the zeros? That's the second time you guys have done this hilarious stuff. I was trying to look cool and do 4,000 and it just didn't count. I don't know, Hacker better go 6-0. He's not gonna have a runaway like he did in BLT, people. We're just giving shit away for free. Will you stop doing .nom, Hacker, Ice Master? That doesn't work. FC, your manager is doing .nom instead of /nom. Tell him to do that. Okay, Hacker. He's only playing Sim 6, which is weird. But he did have that tremendous run in BLT with a 6-0 OU streak. Very, very well-deserving player. And seeing him go for 8K is a bit of a slow burn. Not really. What the frick are you guys? No. What? 8K Hacker? Are you serious right now? You're crazy. You are crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite the excursion. Hacker going for 8K is hilarious. Stop being weird, y'all. It's as long as banana. Bro, I think everyone's brain just turned off from that point. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Sea Life. Doubles player. Amazing. Did great stuff in BLT. Also playing Sim 6. This is interesting. Runner-up in official Smogon Doubles tournament. Amazing stuff. But, like, come on. Hacker for 8K? You guys are cooked in the head. This is the shit show that keeps on giving. Oh, man. Alright. Sea Life. Bidding more than Hacker, apparently, is probably going to be worth more than Hacker. Oh, my God, this tour. Alright. The cultists have got their doubles player. I mean, him and Mashing can probably work things out. I seem to have forgotten Mashing was also a doubles player. So hey, Euphanos, you've been doing the awkward cocoa. Maybe you could nom him, and maybe we could finally get that chip on our shoulder over with. All right. I don't expect to get drafted. I really don't expect to get drafted. It's Astra. Aggro Metali, playing for Stab and Mega. Oh, 3.5? No way. No way is Aggro Metali going for 3.5K. Someone better stop them. Great Stab and Mega player. Do not let him get that for cheap. Oh my fucking god. 4K for Aggro Metali? Are you fucking kidding me? This is so dumb. That's amazing. This is stupid. Let's go to Shuto. Rand's player had a pretty unconventional run in BLT with a pretty good record actually. Rand's player, very, very well received Rand's player, so can't wait to see what happens. It's going to be quite the interesting. Wow, they went more. I could say they were more than Hacker, but man, this is a shit show. This is a shit show. I'm glad I stayed up for, and fucking, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this when the big people we know fucking. Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop swearing. I'll get demonetized. Let's go. Great player. Everyone seems to be going for Losco here. Ice and Quinn, and even Euphanos are fighting for him. Interesting. You could slide in. You could slide in. Go for 16. Go for 16. I feel like this is too low for Losco. I think 18 or 19k would probably be the best, but all right. Okay. Looks like the Absols have got their Rams player. All right. Losco, Hacker, FC, Ice Master. That is a BLT-centric team and a half. If I ever seen one. I wonder if they're going to do Akaru next. I just have this massive chip on my shoulder and I just want it removed, guys. Now I'm Akaru already. Goddamn. Also, I just learned of the fact that Entros follow, according to PokeArt, is the AG Circuit Champion. Don't know if that has ever, we had previous Circuit Champions in the past. And we've seen how they perform. Sometimes they can do great, sometimes they can do mid, sometimes they can do terrible. We've seen the 2 out of 3 of them, and not one of them has been, the first option. So, it's interesting to see how he'll do. I don't want it to happen to Entros, because I do believe that, him and his Uber skill can carry into that. But, I'm a bit, it's going to be a bit interesting to see. Miyoko! We've seen him in the Euphanous Legacy League. Good at OU. Good at what he does. And, whoa. They went by fast. Miyoko went for 5.5k on the Snom side. So Snoms have got their OU player done. There's Mata, who's another OU player, but also plays Rams. Interesting signups, but I do believe that these are his best 2. And probably along with Sim 6, this might be an interesting pickup. I think they're going to be... Wow. They're not going to go for 5.5k. I thought they were for sure going to be 5.5. But it looks like Space and Vaporeons are going to fight for him. So is Ice Master. 6k for the Ambers. Huh. Alright, interesting. So, yeah, well, Space Speakers is going to be because, Ama, Egmoksu in Space. Space Speakers is probably going to be drafting for the Ambers going forward. Well, there's still Ama and Egmoksu, but I think they're just going to be mostly on the back end. But hey, Straight Boom and Splodge need to buy some people. Who are they going to save up? There's biding your time, but there's also, biding your time too much. Maybe they're just waiting on certain people that they want to give. Pixel! Frost Pixel joining another tour again. This time they're going for DOU, and they're going for no fucking way that this guy is going to go for 3k. At least 7 or 8, I want to say. I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 11, 5.5. Price fixed out a double, so 5.5 it is. Alright. He didn't want to play doubles. Nah, we'll force him. We'll force him to play doubles. Once he realized it was SS Natix. That's fine. We'll make him play. We'll make him play. I don't know. Maybe Street Boom needs the support. Vape? Have you considered that? MJ is gonna go, and he's going for Rans. Well, MJ has done brilliantly in Rans, especially when he's competing in PSPL. Well, he's helping Trace out with that. But, MJ has done great things before. He's mostly competing right now in PSPL. Also, manager. at one point. Well, not one point in this tour, but BLT, he's been consistently with Ziri. Hasn't won a title yet, sadly, but what about this tour? Will he go well? Man, dude. Pokeart wants MJ, so is Class. Ooh, this is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a fight between these two. The cultists and the youths. The champs and the cults. They both want MJ. Oh, he's gotta go big. We gonna go big? He's gonna go big, I think. Yeah. I could see MJ going for this price. 13.5. You got more to spare? No! You're taking... Wow. You're giving them a Rhymes player option. Is this intentional? Is this an upbids game? Or is this like, you know... Hey, we want to give MJ to the cultists. Make them a well-rounded team. Come on now, youth. You're better than this. Okay, so, this will be interesting. Now, remember, the minimum players is 11. They could choose to stay at 11 or, you know, draft some more people just for completionist's sake. Ooh, one last kiss. Good at OU, he says. Why did he not sign up for OMMs then? If you say he's good at OMMs, why did he not sign up for OMMs? Anyway, fantastic OU player. You've seen me glaze one last kiss too many times on the video, so I'm not gonna glaze him. I'm not gonna glaze him too much here. If you know one last kiss, you should already know, and you should already know my opinion on one last kiss is very, very high. I'm surprised he's doing DOU. I'm surprised he signed up for DOU. But I could see them tearing up Satan 6 as well. He's it's going to be interesting to see where he'll be slotted in. I don't know. Maybe TPP could do Rens and he could do OU. Maybe. That could be good. That could be a good slot. Or maybe same 6. Ooh, longest banana. Trying to upbid these folks. See if Pokemon aren't going to do it. No! They let go of one last kiss? Huh. I know that they have a plan. And I could... Well, I'm not. I'm not going to peek at it just because that there are certain people here that haven't been drafted yet that they might want to consider going for now. Maybe they just want them... Well, I know what Pokeart and Euphanos are gonna do. They're probably gonna pick people go under the radar, and you know, have people that you know might be unconventionally picked as someone we want to pick, but we're not gonna do them now. We're gonna save them for later. And I think maybe some of the other teams might figure them out. See what happens. So let's see. There's still a lot of good people on here. Me? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna play. I don't know if I'm gonna play or not. Maybe I'll just, you know, play a couple of things and probably not. Probably Jip. Farden! I have no idea who that is. Probably some Smogon player that signed up because of the CA promise. But it looks like Ama and Ice Master want him. He plays all. I don't know exactly what he'll play. Maybe I should look them up while these two are bidding. Or probably he's gonna go. I don't know. Farden. Fartin, says Ralph now. You're hilarious, aren't you? Okay, so 7K, not too shabby, Sounds like a big deal if these two are just taking it slowly. Sounds like these two are taking it real slow. 8K? 8K for the Ambers against the Ice Masters. 8.5. Ice kinda wants some. Space Speakers are just willing to outbid. Just make them spend money. Make them spend money. Alright. 10K. Not too bad. 5. I wonder if he's gonna numb it 1 second again. Such a spin. Why am I picturing FC and Ice's conversations as being too smug? Well, they got him. Well done to Farden. That's a banger team that the Absols are gonna do. I mean, the smugness might, be warranted at this point because, Hacker and Losco and Farden, those are good pickups. Where do we stand on Akaru? Dude, nom them! It's your turn! Nom them, Vape! Come on, Vape! Nom them! If you're... Regardless on whose turn. Yeah, just nom them. Get that massive chip on our shoulder removed as quickly as possible. Come on. Are we gonna do them? Are we gonna do them? No, we're gonna do Bleehay instead. Oh, Bleehay's gonna go for not my much. Oh, Street Boomin. Essentially the same person. Bleehay Akaru. God, imagine the team tour chat is gonna be like, ooh. Alright. Okay. 5K for Bleehay. Oh, is Vape and was Vape and Street just gonna nom like the towards room people? Because I see Frixel and Bleehay here, and I'm like, oh god, this might not be looking the best. I mean, nice to have a fun team, I guess. Hey, there he is! Akira Kokyo, finally. Now, hopefully he gets to the Grookie Gang. There you go. It's not a skip. What? Class? I don't know if that's a skip or not. But, hey, Absol Posters, Eufinos wanted to go for the big boys, 16. Make them upbid a lot for Akaru. Well, it's well deserved. Well, now that Akaru is properly going to go there, the chip on my shoulder has been removed. Now I can finally talk about Akaru in proper detail. Akaru is an amazing doubles player. We've seen them showcased before in BLT, and they've done pretty well there. I did not need to wait like 20 rounds for Akaru to show up, but hey, 20k Akaru, not bad at all. And he's going to not the Absol Boosters. Probably to the intended team, the Gurkha Gang. Will it be 22 this time? Or 21? 21k for Akaru Kokyo. Wow, the Absol Posters are making a beeline for best team right here because that team composition is looking damn strong. Damn strong. Oh boy. The Litwicks haven't done anything yet, so have the Slow Bros. They're really conservative with their money, both the Litwicks and the Slow Bros. You know, we're coming up on the middle of the draft right now, and, you know, some people have not gone yet. I know what the Litwicks want. I know there's one particular player that the Litwicks want to get, but other than that, I don't know. Clean. OU player. Alright. Well, in a pool filled scattered with a lot of top tier OU players probably competing. I don't know how they'll do it. I really don't know how they'll do it. Let's see here. 8.59. And who's fighting? Litwicks, the Serus, the Grovile Gang, and the Absols. Okay. This looks like a tough fight, but I think, personally, I'm predicting that he's going to go to the Absols for 12.5. Prove me wrong. Oh, looks like Youth wants him for cheaper. Youth's wanting him for cheaper, and it's got clean. Now they've got their tried and true OU player? I guess it would be TPP playing Rands, it would be Panu playing Stab and Mega, and Interest Follow playing Ubers, but like, damn, clean for 12k? That's fun. That's gonna be fun. Seru, y'all are mean. What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do. They are. Oh. Oh. TK Han or Shadow Master 6789, I believe. I don't remember the original username, but you know, this is the doubles player. This is the doubles player that's from the Hangouts or Sundays' Premier League that they're also doing, and it looks like the bros have got him. Wow. Interesting. I know what the slow bros are doing. They're doing like all their friends, basically. They're getting together. Basically, this is the Hangouts tour. This is that Sundays tour. This is our team. This is the team that will go through TPP and win them the championship. That's the truth. Now we just need to remove the money. Exactly. You have you have people. I think that's the people they want to pick, and then you know just buy all the big names afterwards. They're missing out. They're missing out on a lot of big names, including this one, Fragment. Led the Fido boys to a runner-up position in BLT. Has done some tours himself. Pretty goated player once he's committed. Other times what the hell? He's already done? 4K and for the Ambers? Okay. This is quite the... Okay, regrouping here. This is, man, these, the overpay fragments for 4K. Bought to the overpay, we just don't need fragments. I can't believe you do not need fragments. I mean, it is overpay, trust. Yeah, I mean, he did say potentially that if he was going to go for this tour. Is this y'all's first auction? Exactly. Exactly, Ice Master. I mean, he was your manager in BLT. We look like the friend team. He predicted it. They predicted what the... what was I going to say in the video? I mean, I already said it. This is the For Fun team. The street booms and the Vaporeons. Everyone else looks like a fully fleshed team that will actually wants to try for TPP and will try to win that custom avatar. Great googly moogly, what is going on? This is baby's first auction, apparently. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what their plan is. I really don't know. Maybe they're just winging it. But there's still, like, a lot of good players in that pool, guys. Like, I'm not gonna name any names. You're just gonna have to find it out for yourself. There's still a lot of good names. Yavi, aka Yavitu. Rand's player. Same 6 player and Mystery OU player. Guys, it's not gonna go for 3. Why? You guys are crazy. Oh no, people. This is simultaneously the best and the worst tour I've ever seen. the best and the worst draft I've ever seen. Because good God, these prices. You know how you have to spend the money to make a team, right? That usually helps win the tournament. I know, you smug prick. FC is basically logicking his way. They're numbing their friends. Let them have fun. Grandpa's grandpa mentality. Hey, it's Aragon. Ooh, Litwicks are going big for Aragon. They want their doubles player. This might be their tried and true doubles player. 15k for Aragon. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's their locked in doubles player. I can't believe they got Aragon out of all the doubles players. Remember, Aragon did have that one in something running BLT. I forgot. But, you know. Don't know if it's competed in a TPP. So this will be an interesting first step. Best gal hasn't been picked up? Okay. Can't believe Ice Master isn't going for best gal. That's funny. Louison. Well, they aren't. Well, Litwicks already have a doubles player. They're going to skip on Louison? They're going to skip on Louison? You are wrong, sir. But we've seen people. They've competed before. And you know what? Odds are they're probably going to play great. Leeson's going to be an interesting one because he's had an okay-ish BLT and they played doubles tours in the past. You're a wacky draft. So such a wacky draft. This is way too low for Louison, guys. This is way too low for Louison. I mean, I guess it's an older gen. It's an older gen Nat Dex. This is Gen 8 National Dex Doubles OU. So it's weird, but they can make it work. If they can make it work, okay. But like, I don't know. I don't know how well they're gonna do. I basically am going into this like, what? Interesting. Anyway, Louison. Okay, this is much more better for pricing sakes. This is much better for Louison, like 16 or 17k. Should be good enough. It's really just Quinn and Longest Banana battling it out for Louison. Maybe they saw the good run he had in BLT. And it's gonna be 16k. This is perfect. Alright. So there's their doubles player. There's Server's doubles player now, Louison. Alright, fair enough. Maybe they could swap both Seru and Louison. Slow bros. They have 75k to spare. They could easily knock out some of the bigger names that are left. But who's left? As a big name, who's left? I mean, I could think of a couple people. But since the roster is already, like, I guess I could, like, drop in a few names here. Like, say, a Bob Tican. They could go for a Tenebrasite. They can go for a Nashrock. They could go for a Siphicon. They could go for the Hisui region and Velcroc. They could easily go for Fiend. They could go for Haha Gamered. There's a lot of good people that are left that are just sitting, waiting to get picked. These people aren't taking the interesting route. Oh, Batty. Euphanos is going for Batty. Alright, Batty. Well, you've seen Batty before in these videos. And he's done very well for himself as a new-ish player in the past. We've seen him in the last year, I think. And He's done very well for himself. So now Batty is gonna go for in TPP, but how for how much? I expect big. I expect a 16 or 17k buy personally, but it looks like it's Vaporeons and the Absols and even the Quins have joined this horse race to get Batty. Congratulations, Batty. Well done to make it into the tour. But for how much, we wouldn't know. 10k is not a bad shout. 11k, not too bad, not too bad. 11.5, not too bad. Oh, he could go for higher than that, guys. Okay, 13k. 5 seconds. Ooh, 14.5. This is really testing their patience. Like, I want Batty. No, I want Batty. No, I want Batty. Like, this is crazy. Batty was also in the Pangoros, like the winning spot for BLT. So, I would think Quinn would want Batty. There's a great working relationship there between Quinn and Batty. So, but Street Boom also wants Batty. Oh, they could be like playing the long game, or they could be playing the long game and going for an upbid. This is crazy. This is crazy material. $20.5k for Batty. Not bad. Not bad at all. And it's the Slugmas who got him. So, you know, well done. Taka! Alright. Is he going to go underpriced? There's no way he's going to go for 5k. There's no way he's going to go for 5k. You are not letting Taka go underpriced that badly. Taka's a great player, great Ubers player. He will play. You will expect him to play. He's gonna price fix himself, isn't he? This feels like a price fix play and a half. I would want Taka, personally, as a 20k buy. But I don't know how much he plays now. If I have all the money in the world, I would spend it on Taka as my Ubers player. I'd spend a hefty amount, not these pissant 13.5k pissant prices. Come on, you can do better. 14, you can do better. Good God, Taka's going for 14k. You are finagling. You're crazy. You are finagling this draft and just keep it to a minimum. You are this. There's called conservatism. There's also like too much biting time. This is crazy. This is a crazy development so far, and man. Dreepy! Same 6 player, plays Stab and Mega. Okay. Oh, people are not gonna expect Dreepy. They did well in Same 6 for the past 2 or 3 years. Are you gonna go for the streets? Are you gonna take Vape's gonna take it to the streets, but Euphanos also wants them. I mean, if they want a consistent Same 6 and they've done a reliable option, maybe so. Old reliable Dreepy can't hurt. Picking old reliable Dreepy can't hurt people. Hot damn, the Slowbros have gotten Dreepy for 6. That's a steal if I ever saw one. That's a guaranteed Same 6 win if I ever seen one. So it's been a wild draft. I am losing brain cells. Just how moldy I've been in this whole video, man. You're gonna get some peak entertainment. Why do we still have fucking money? You tell me. There's called conservatism, and there's called also biding your fucking time too much. By all the people, Slow Bros. It's in the name. Also, your name works both ways because you are Silver Haven. It means you got all the money, and you're also slow at the draft, so Slow Bro. I'm being mean. Okay. Man, now that, the teams are starting to take form and take shape, everyone's got a pretty damn good roster. Axel. Over Rams? This man's crazy. No! I mean, he's worth the price. I will say. He's worth the price. He's worth the price, personally. Personally, I think he's worth the price. Why are you not paying attention, Ipika? Pay attention, please. Alright, back to Axel. I was going to say... Great pickup. Not for 3.5. Please don't do 3.5k Axel. Please. He's actually worth the 13.5, dude. $4K? For the Ambers. Okay. Let's let them... Let's not be salty, McCoy. Let's not be salty. Axel for 14. Axel won't play Stab Eminem. God bless these price. Oh man, we're going to be accusatory here. I've been very accusatory this podcast, but man, he's a solid OU player. He is kind of a solid OU player. Although in this pool, though, I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that at all. Elected to play Rams, apparently. Which he won't win because Ginger is on this fucking tour. Okay. I will force him to play. Man, you're... Axel's gonna freak out when he hears this. Fantastic SNM player, fantastic I think he's done cam move as well. He's done OM mashups before. He's pretty goated at those. Kind of surprised Pokeart didn't want him, but okay. As well as Pokeart not wanting One Last Kiss either. That's fucking surprising. I mean, I guess they have someone like Clean and someone like TPP, but come on. Come on. None of them, you can get another one. Also got 38k left. Come on. 9.5 discount. DB, Derby Boy. Not these butts, no, it's Derby Boy. Stab and Mega. I mean, he is well versed in that tier, so I wouldn't put it past him. He's gonna do great if he gets the right proper amounts of support. So it looks like it's going to be Longest Banana taking Groviles. Oh, interesting. So you have a core here of Derpy Boy, Banded Body Press, maybe Saru if he wants to play. But that is kind of a steal. This isn't tier lock, right? It's not. It's not supposed to be tier lock. That is kind of a steal. So we've been getting lots of steals this TPP. I mean, I guess that should be a good thing because we're not really expecting much. Because to the larger community, this would be like, oh, we're really not expecting much because, it's just a sub room and people are not going to care. But how the fuck are you going to get 200 people signing up if you're not going to care, huh? Just rage me. Rage McCoy is going to go all wild here. Not unwild. I am gonna go wild. Unless Ice Master and FC just pick someone! No, tier lock. No, tier lock? Or no, tier lock. Alright, let's listen what the smug pricks have to say. Ice Master and FC, the smug prick team, apparently. I mean, they're the absolute posters. They have to play the smug douchey prick role. Come on. That's gonna be their characters right now. They're heels. They're the heels that are basically untouchable at this point. I mean, it's well warranted. They've built a dynasty, like I've mentioned. They're the John Cena, basically, of Tours Plaza. Seraph Z. Motherfucker! This guy went for 3K. This motherfucker. These motherfuckers don't know. Now they've got a guaranteed OU pickup. That just basically sealed their OU player right here. What is going on? It feels extremely rare I see Saravzi lose. I mean, yes, we've seen him in UU in BLT and they did amazingly. Like, come on! What is going on, people? You are absolutely mucking up this entire tour. What? Who's next? Shivam Z. Well, I guess they went. Played all. That's a 3K buy for the cultists. One and done, okay? One and done. Nobody knew who Shivam Z was, apparently, and neither do I. Dude, these prices are legit. Look at these. Look at all these. Yeah, I'm not crazy, right? Alright, Nashrock's gonna go. Well, while Nashrock goes, probably for cheap, because all these assholes probably... Look at these! These are not things you should be associating with TPP. Like, come on! Nashrock went, 3.5k, no surprise there. And the cultists already have their 11 players. What is going on with this tour? Tenebrisite. Alright, Tenebrisite's finally gonna go. They gonna play doubles, which is very interesting. He went for what is going on? Seriously? What the hell? Are you guys actually trying to make me rage? What is going on? 3K Tenebrisite? Are you serious? I am going to absolutely kill people after this one. Remnon. Who is this guy? Apparently it's someone that the Slug was want and they got. 3K. Everyone's fucking quitting. I think everyone's brain is just shut off. People have been getting people from whatever the fuck. What is happening? Man, I am legit gonna go insane at this point. Michelus. Old head. He's an old head. And he wants to play Rands. I heard he's pretty good. At least, oh my god. My god. Alright, 9.5k. At least this is a decent, no. I believe it's gonna go for much, much higher. 12k. 12.5, 13. Alright, these are good bids. Oh my god. Oh man, okay. You're gonna get to peak this is peak entertainment here, folks. This only comes once in a lifetime. This is TPP we're talking about, where we make all the wacky decisions around here. This is the crazy fun house that everyone's been hyping up for so long. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad we're in this door? Aren't you glad we're all in this together? Michela's going to go for 18k. It's going to be fought amongst the Grovile gang and the Slugmas. I mean, it seems legit. I think these are the two who I'd presume. Wow, he's gonna go for 20? Good God. Hey, Wonder Rams player, huh? Well, 20k for Michelos. The Slugmas have got their own Rams player. I still don't know who Renmo. I want to say that's Memoric, but that's not. Oh my God. Pro's going for more than Michael, damn. Better prove it. Better fucking prove it, guys. So, better fucking prove that he's worth the damn price. I'm getting pissed off with how much money you got. Bro, what have you been doing this entire draft, yo? Spend more. Exactly. Okay, to giving you the out. Spend more. What are you doing? Fucking 3k for 3 players, and then Taka, Dreepy. Okay, good pickups in Taka and Dreepy, but like, and you got 10% for 3. Like, come on. Spend more. Lechen. Rand player beat M Genius in the semifinals of the. Oh my God! They went for 3K. Oh my God! I mean, they have the funds. You might as well spend them all in one place. They got Lechen. He's also part of the Hangouts Discord that I only join tours in. Because, you know, if I wanted to break from work, I just wanted to play it for fun tour. I mean, most of the Hangouts, Premier League, the Discord that they have, it's just for fun tours. And I usually like the for fun tours more than, you know, these highly competitive dick swingings. Like, but, you know, it's gonna be fine. Here's Nakanonino. Who's playing for PokeBH and National Dex doubles. Kind of in a hodgepodge here in terms of two. These are two tiers that are very, very different. But hey, it's very nice that we have a player who can specialize in both and could potentially carry both of these tiers to absolute contention. 5K. I feel like this is too low. Man. Okay. Regroup. Who still needs players? Litwicks and Snoms. I mean, they kind of bet the whole farm. The Snoms kind of bet the whole farm with JJ and Michael. So Shiratu went before me. That's funny. But he's playing doubles, and I can 100% confirm. I might confirm that, you know, Shiratu might be a better player than me. We'll see about that. But we'll see. But they're playing doubles, which is a tier I'm not gonna touch. Well, I did sign up for doubles, but man, I don't know. I'm probably gonna back out. I mean, I'm just price fixing. I don't know. I'm just being a hypocrite. Apparently, most of these people are fucking hypocrites too. So, yeah. I'm just making a good case for me getting drafted, am I? But he went for the cultist for 6K, which is not bad. They got 12 players. They can spend on one more if they choose to, but I feel like they're gonna get 15 players. I feel like. That's just what I feel. Shinobu. Who? I ask you, FC. Who? No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, so you just pick them. Okay. Well, make him a known presence, then. Wesley! Here we go. And he's going to be in the Grovile gang for 3K. Okay. Oh, okay, so he wants to play, okay. Who is Wesley? He's a player that we've seen before. We've seen them before in BLT. I think he competed in the Ufinos League. Sobbing, alright. Alright, well, they want another player. Wesley TV. I mean, he's there. You can just look. FV. Class. Just tab. You'll get him. There's a flat screen. Be afraid. Oh no. Oh no, he's a flat screen. He's not one of those bulky ass retro TVs like a VCR. Oh no. Who is Lodge Ice? Is he the new Reggie Ice? I don't know. But he's playing for doubles. So, I'm gonna ask these people later, but like, come on. Whoa. Who went for them? Ambers went for them for 3.5K. Legit, I don't know some of these players. And I'm surprised, like, a lot of people aren't doing... Like, the people who are actually, like, you know, good options to pick, they haven't gone for them yet, which makes me a bit concerned. Have they actually done their research? And I mean this for all teams? Have they actually bothered to research? I'm just being a dick, but they probably did. But, you know, finally, someone who's actually warranted in this damn pool, Kamov Chaos, the Hisui region. Finally. He did badly in TPP last year, but he did great in the Ufinos Legacy League. So, he's an oddball, certainly. THR is an immense oddball, both in chat and in battle. But what he'll provide you is consistent playing, and that's exactly what Hisui region will play. He'll provide you the consistency you wanted. So make sure you get THR, one of you. Oh god, if he's in the Absols, that would be the wildest hodgepodge I've ever seen. Oh god, 14.5K. Ufinos really wants THR. I mean, I guess. If you want backups for, you know... I mean, Ufinos isn't going to play. He's retired, basically, from competitive after the Ufinos Legacy League. But, it looks like the Snoms have got him. That is a fucking wild team, not gonna lie. That's an incredibly scary team, not gonna lie. That might backfire on them, but, like... Please, God, tell me there isn't a player cap. There's there's not a player cap. I mean, look at the class team. They already got half past the minimum. Our army will not be that big though. Thank God. I think you drafted an army and friggin'... Oh, there he is. There's the Ubers player that you wanted. Well, Bobsican did amazing last TPP. Had a great record. One of the last National Dex Ubers, but it's also one of the best National Dex Ubers. Technically, the cap is 56. I believe you, Haru. I believe you if you only did like 3K every single buy. But these three teams, they want Bob. They want Bob so hard. They want him for Poke and BH, and they both want him for National Dex Ubers, which probably are going to be the two tiers he's going to main this tour. Yes, he is the tier leader of National Dex Ubers. He is the king of National Dex Ubers, and, surprising surprise. Who's sad? I just noticed. Who's sad right over here? Oh, never mind. Oh, it's Saru. Never mind. Amazing. Amazing you can do that. Okay, anyway. Rofna's dead. There's going to be between Class and Streak Boom. Apparently, the Librix have also folded? Wow. Well, early game, the Slow Bros have been kind of lenient. They've been kind of conservative, but now they actually got some good pickups. Taka, Drapey, 10%, and 10% for 3K, and Bobsican. We're spending money. It is incredibly underpaid. He's 20K at least. Bros, everything is an underpay. I agree with FC. Everyone is an underpay. No one is paid. Well, okay, I don't agree with him. The workers' strike time. Okay, I kind of agree with FC. He's kind of cooking here. FC's kind of cooking here. People would spend more if they wanted them more. Apparently they don't. Apparently they don't want them more. Is Absol's full? No. Not everyone in Absol's is full. Okay. This has been a wild TPP, to say the least. I would say we were coming up on the end here, but there's gonna be some last minute picks that they want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get drafted. I really don't know if I'm gonna get drafted. But I don't mind if I don't get drafted. It's not gonna be like, oh, I should be drafted every tour because I'm always a consistent presence. I haven't done the best recently, especially in these past couple of TPPs. I haven't done the best. I've been kind of negative recently. Even though, my best has always been a neutral. Not really a positive record, but, a neutral. I don't think I've ever had a positive record. But, I've done some tours Plaza things in the past. I have, the experience. Unfortunately, experience doesn't always carry success. It just means I've been around a lot more, and basically I've found what my calling is. Highest arrow beat for those who arrive late. Yep, thanks for the recap there, buddy. Thanks for the recap there, class. Rice man. Plays for doubles and runs. Can't believe Rice is still going. He's still playing? Can't believe he's still playing. I wonder what he'll play. Same 6? I don't know. It's probably going to play Rams or something. To be honest, I really don't know what... Man. Zap. I want to say... Who? He sounds cool. His name is pretty cool. But he's going to play for Ubers and Ranbats, which are both interesting tiers to have. 5K Zap for the Grow Vials. Very interesting. Okay, so Who's gonna be next? Absol. I like their move. They haven't spent a whole lot. I mean, they can only spend really up to 3 players left if they want a full draft. Well, if they want a full 11. I think they're saving Pascal for last. I really do think they're saving Pascal for last. I don't know why the number man. I understand why he's not gonna be competing, but you know, it's kind of a shame that we missed out on one of the OGs, one of the OG Absols. Who will sadly not be part of this final tour. But, you know, everyone else is pulling their weight. Everyone else is like, if we ever do a Tours Plaza Hall of Fame, like, the number man would be in that contention along with Aethernum and Casual.exe, I guess, because I don't see Casual.exe around. Who you gonna pick, Ice Master? Who you gonna pick? There's a lot of green. I just noticed, like, in this player pool, there's a lot of green. Makes me delirious. I thought I was gonna be standing out. I'm the only green here, but no. There's some puke green, there's some Mikoi green, there's some dark green, there's light green, there's lime colors. Maybe I'm just buying time because Ice and FC are taking their sweet ass time. Is 8th Aethernum? If it's 8th Aethernum. Okay, Doug Trio. So Dougie, who's signing up for all, OU. He's an OU player, and he's gonna go for the My God, people! Or no, the Slugmas. Oh, okay. I don't think that's better. Good one. This is a good joke. Too many emojis though, Wesley. Sorry. Too many emojis, Wesley. That's a oh! There's my my original Tours manager, Velvet. This is my my OG Plaza manager. And she's going to the cultists for 3,000. Good on ya, Velvet. Welcome to your last TPP. You're joining the first, and you're also joining the last. Well done. Velvet Blood, aka Asami, aka Velvet, just Velvet. Yikes. Okay, sure. Alright, Mirrors Ama. Emoksu in space. Alright, so I'm wondering what are they gonna do? The Litwicks have the most money, I believe, yeah. And they're still pretty picky with picks. So is the Snoms, but they basically count their chickens out because they bid so much and spend way too much on JJ and Michael and TTT. Just everyone. Just everyone on their team was an overpay. Let's just say it. Gee, I don't know. Oof. If I were Mirazama, Space Speakers, or Moxu 9, if I were the Smogon based team, who would you actually want? I can think of a couple of Smogon names that are left. I mean, there's Geomancy, there's Eevee, there's gosh, I don't know, there's Trichotomy. There's Bin. Gamer! The L Taker! The L Taketh, the L Giveth. Incredible OMM's player. Like, one of the best in Camp of Chaos, and has feasibly done well in other tours. Well, the Euphenos Legacy League notwithstanding, they've had a bad tour there. But he's still one of the best. And, considering that the incredible momentum they had for the past couple, they might pull their weight this year. They're really going to have to try because the CA is on the line. Ooh, the Litwicks. Welcome back to the team, I guess, for the L-Taker. Alright. Okay, so that's their cam move slot down. That was incredibly easy. That was an incredibly easy fight. There's Jojen. There's Geomancy. Now, if the small gun team isn't any indication, they're probably going to go for Jojen. I'm surprised Street was the one who nominated them, but okay. $7K. Not too bad. Not too bad. I believe it's just Rafna and Street Boom fighting. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright. Whoa. Wow. Okay. 8K for... Or 9K, sorry, for the Slow Bros. For Jojen. Flampoke. I want to say he's part of the Hangouts group again, but I'm not sure. They're just picking whoever they want to pick, and they're practically not fighting for it for free. I mean, I guess because most of the people they want are already going for there, but that's okay. Flame Pookie. Oh, I ship hard. Whoa, 9K. Big boy class. Class wants to big boy this. Oh, and he's got it. And that's the end for the cultists. Overall, for the cultists, pretty solid team. I mean, I like the selection of players. This was one of the teams that I thought I was going to go into, by the way. Remember the 5 that I wanted to pick? This is one of them, and, yeah. Kind of surprised that class didn't take me, but it's fine. They already have a pretty star-making lineup. They have themselves, they have 8-Truck for Ubers, they got Mashing for Ubers and DOU, they got Avarice, Sea Life, Zostra for OMMs, Flampoke probably for OMMs, Velvet, and we got V2 for Rands, MJ also for Rands. They're pretty much set, aside from like the... Well, actually no, the OMMs, they could probably switch it around. Probably Yoda's gonna be for same 6, I don't know. But yeah, all they really need is a Poke BH player, but they'll find they have someone. I bet they have someone. I just don't know them. Sir Volt Mike is playing National Dex doubles and Shared Power Rands. Okay, I mean, Mike, yeah, Quinn might want Mike, and he did want Mike. He be like Ike. Vampire, who is part of the Sundays Discord. They're just nomming their friends. Let them join in the pile. Give, big boy. Suzuka, PU player, playing same 6. That's nice. That's going to be a nice sort of tour to have. Ravna wants him. Probably had some good chemistry from BLT. Okay. Space Speakers also kind of wants them. So this is a fight. Now the Snoms and the the Ambers are fighting for Suzuka. All right. Who are the Icemen? They're the slowest. Oh, they're taking the most time because Ice and FC are just going, who are these people? Alright. What is our heel team gonna go after? The ones to beat. Let's see. There's still some good pickups here. Like, I wonder how they're gonna adapt. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Irpa. Alright. We got a tried and true Rams player here. And he's gonna go for whoa. It's a short and sweet pickup. It's a short and sweet pickup. It's for only 3.5k. There's your Rams player. Congratulations, Pokeart. You're gonna have to live with Irpachuza from now on. Hey, at least they'll introduce you some cool Rams teams. Or Rams sets, I mean. Rams formats, that's it. I don't know who PT Kino Kyun is, but they have the most anime name of all time, so I'm not gonna judge. Let's see. So it's Euphanos and Pokeart going to pick who are the champions of TPP last year are gonna go for. I mean, they already have a pretty good team in my opinion, but can they go even harder? I mean, there's some picks there. There's some picks there that they're probably gonna skip over. I don't know. Who the hell? Get Pika. Okay. Who's that? You're gonna have to ask them. Who's that? If this is like a sub option, I mean, I get it, but like, who's that? One of the SS National Dex DU advocates. Huh. Interesting. I mean, well done in making it into the council, I guess. But like, huh? Again, this is the oddest TPP draft I've ever had. Utada Clown. I'm surprised this guy went in over Rim Genius. Alright, who's left to have teams left? The Slugs, the Ambers, the Absols, the Groviles, the Litwicks, and the... Wait, Uta went? Okay. Uta went for the Snoms, I guess. I mean, they're just waiting for some 3k buys. It's all 3k buys from here on out, I think. Except for the Groviles and probably the Absols, I guess, and even the Litwicks, too. It's all 3k buys from here on out, I think. Poke MH. I'm surprised he didn't went for Poke BH. I'm surprised he didn't sign up for Poke BH. It would have been really funny. It would have made the mood. I guess you got mid Hackmons from here on out. So well done to get drafted to the Snoms, I guess. Poke BH. They want no Poke MH. They want their mid Hackmons. Alright. Oh god, alright. There's still like a couple more players left. There's Velcroc. They finally did it. $4K for Velky. 4.5, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, they're awake now. Oh my god. FC's awake? FC's awake? I guess they're lacking in a OMM's player. I think they are lacking in a good Camove player. So they want, like, Velcroc. So, oh man. The Absols are gonna really have to try now to get someone like Velcroc. This is gonna be fun. 10K, 10.5? Really? I mean, that's not an overpay. I don't think so. I think this is 100% warranted, honestly. 11K. They went more for than at least half the actually good people in this pool. Oh my god. Velcroc, congratulations, bro. I mean, the spotlight. Okay, maybe Torch. I'm being a little harsh here because Torch Plaza Premier really is spotlighting more OMM centric than, say, the OU centric tiers, because that's just the nature of what the tour is. Just build wacky creative sets and make them fun, make them interesting. That's exactly what they'll do, and look at that. Slow Bros have finally got Velcroc for 14K. That's their Camove option down. I think, or maybe Bogey BH. Oh man. Longest Banana, Saru, and Wesley. Who do they want? Who do they want? I got permission to fuck around to the rest of these picks, or if you're a bum trying to pick bot, DM. Trying to get bot to be TPP, DM me. Should I be a bum? Nah, I won't. I won't stoop myself to low. But hey, Wesley, if Wesley can fuck around, I suppose let him. Don Vasquez, hey, welcome back to TPP friend. I mean, it is Wednesday, my dudes. Please play on a Wednesday. Stabbin' Mega, very well deserving player from that route. And, you know, we've seen the history of Don Vasquez before. He is the Wednesday man after all. Alright, might as well pick him up. I want them to pick him up. Also, they got the second most money. Dude, who even is this? Hey, 12.5. Might as well take it, right? Oh, Pokeheart with the last minute snipe. They want their Don Vasquez. I don't even know who you are. But we want him. Apparently, Pokeheart and Euphanos just want Don Vasquez. Oh. Take him. 15. Pokeheart, stop. Apparently telling people to stop works. Yeah. They got him. Don Vasquez for 4K, 15K. They have one more. They can do a 4K pick. They can do a 4K buy and, you know, be done. Well done. Okay, so the Litwicks are finishing up. They have a pretty good team, I think. Like, you know, it's gonna be hard to win with considering the rest of the pool, but like they've got some solid options here. TPP is great, Banu is great, and Follow. I hope that being the AG Circuit champion carries over. Clean, good OU pickup. Yeah, Aragon, good OU doubles pickup. Rice Man could do great things in Same Six. Ha Gamer, Time of Chaos, SSD, NDDOU guys. Don Vasquez, Stab, and Mega. All they really need is a Camu PokeBH player. I don't know who's going to fill that role, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? I'm not managing. Thank God. I'm done. I've done my time with managing. After managing only one BLT and 2 TPPs, I am cleared. I am cleared to not host again. Queso, Cheeseman, hi. Bringing back the old classics here. Cheese, yeah, welcome back to the Absols, buddy. If you guys don't know, Cheese is a pretty, he's a pretty old player. Like, you haven't seen him quite as much as before, but he's done his time. He's done fantastic things. Before, and he'll probably ransack through the Rans pool again. And this time he's paired up with Losco. Could potentially be a good pickup. I didn't mention the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 main character there. Congratulations, Rex. So, next is TGK, the Gaming Kick. Who is this man? Who are you? But congratulations on your 5K pickup. Goodbye. Goodbye, Slow Bros. I mean, far and away, I personally think this might be the weakest team going into this, so surprise me, Vape and Street. You got Taka, which is a good shout. You got Bobsy, another good shout. There's Fiend. Oh, you're gonna try? You're gonna try for Fiend? I don't know what Fiend's gonna play, though. I really don't. Maybe OU? Maybe even one of the weird OMMs? I don't know how good Fiend will be, though. So, hey, congratulations, Snoms. Got yourself Fiend. This looks too stacked. Okay? Esteban, Eternal Ocean. Alright. This guy farmed Zastra. Should be good. We'll see about that. We'll see about that if it carries over the farming, okay? Yeah. Snoms have got 10 players in a tier that isn't in this year. Wow. Wow. Okay, alright. You just had to double down. Double down on the hate. Good player anyways, though. Alright. Well, who's next? Who's next? There's only 150 people left. There's still like a decent chunk amount of players here. You got Concept Everything. You got Hammy. Surprisingly, he hasn't been picked yet. You got gosh, I don't know if MG's playing. I'm certainly not gonna get drafted at this rate. I'm probably not gonna get drafted. There's Waffle. Hey, welcome to TPP. This is probably a bigger stage for you than the Euphanos Legacy League. But, you know, you've done well in the past. You've done well in the Euphanos Legacy League tour. And you're a fan of the videos. So I'm looking forward to, you know, hopefully you look forward to my my coverage of this tour in general. This is for a lot of you, actually. I'll be looking forward to the coverage. I'm quite excited to see how this tour pans out. Alright, Snoms are done. Yeah, they're done. Alright. They have all the 11 pick. They got Clem. Alright. Alright. Oh no, they got Brain. Oh, piss. Well, congrats, Brain. You're on the Grovile gang. Now they got one more player to pick. Poker and even knows. Who are we picking for our last player? I mean, I'm not gonna try right clicker. Who? I mean, I guess they want someone for PokeBH. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're missing a PokeBH player. I mean, they might frick around and just get Riceman to play it. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of surprising he took so long. 5K for right clicker. Apparently he's good. Is he good? Who is this man? Alright. And it's all in their minds. Chicos! Hey, well, Forco. I mean, Absols, you can just fuck him over. Come on, Absols, fuck him over. Fuck him over, fuck him over. No. Absols are, Litwicks are done. Alright, Litwicks have a good chance. I feel like, okay, someone non-Mikoi. Wow! After one of the teams, they wanted me, you know, this is one of the two teams I wanted to be on, but, like, it's fine if they don't want me. But guess I'm doing the Absols then. Guess I'm hopefully expecting the Absols then, because, you know, it's the anti-Mikoi team that I've harped on for so long, and now it's a chance for me to, like, come back at them. That would be a good bookended story. Please, Ice Master, please pick me. I will get to be the heels, okay? I will happily play the smug heel if it means me being drafted to the Absol posters. Oh god. Okay, someone non-Mikoi. Thanks. Thanks, Pokeart. Thanks for the vote of confidence. No one's gonna nom me. Now that you said that, no one's gonna nom me. Okay, Wesley's not nomming me. Clearly not. I'll be surprised if Ice Master or Nipsey actually went for me. Alright. I'm not getting worried. I'm not worried at all. Like, if I don't go in this tour, it's fine. Kinetic. Stab and Mega, Shared Power Rands. Okay, so we have the missing component, at least for one of them. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Litwicks, Chicos. Pokeart's gonna work with Chicos again. Good stuff. Then we have the Snoms. Fantastic team. Fantastic lineup. I think this is gonna be a lock for playoffs as well. Absols might be a lock for playoffs as well. I don't know for the fourth one. It's probably gonna be the Slugmas, if I'm honest. Or it could be the Groviles. Could be the Groviles. Could be the Colts even. Like, there's a lot. The only team that I failed to see, like, that could absolutely make it is the Slowbros, but they could surprise. They got some good players in there, like Taka and Bobsy. They also got Drapey, so who's to say? They also got Velcroc as well, so they got 3 excellent options. But that's not 8. It's not 8 guaranteed slots. That's just probably just gonna fuck around with the remaining tiers. Anywho, Sluggies. They want the Mimo Teemo. Well, they're not playing LC. There's no Elsie here, but welcome to the meme mode, Timo. Oof. Oh. Patch Nerd is still in there. If some for those needing OMMs, yep. Okay, I didn't know that. So that could be good to know for someone who is who wants to play OMMs. Isui guy is there too, albeit to a lesser extent than Pecha Nerd. So if anyone wants to pick him up, go for it. Pecha Nerd, Hisui guy. To be quite honest, I'd draft them both together if they actually do tests. Wow, class, are you gonna force them to do tests? Damn, you are a savage manager. You could go Shyster, and they went for Eevee because why not? Get the lucky player in there. Sorry, Eevee. I know you're great at hosting, but like, come on. I know you're an advocate of Let's Go. I know Eevee's an advocate of Let's Go, and you know, I like Let's Go more than most people, but like, come on. Okay. So, what's left, actually? Oh, there's one more player for the Slugmas and one more player for the Absols. Okay. Surprised the Absols didn't take... There it is! M-Genius, finally. You know? Finally! MG, only 3K. Wow. Wow, is MG... Oh, I thought... Oh, the Ambers aren't done yet. Okay, never mind. I should look. The Groviles also aren't done yet. Too little people to draft. Friends, reputable people, I think. Ah! That's basically the Slow Bros' mantra. You're basically just shouting out the Slow Bros' mantra. Youth. I'm not gonna be nom. Sorry, Pokeyard. You're gone. She went and dipped. We didn't go about this wisely. Trichotomy. I'm surprised they haven't nommed Trike yet. I'm surprised Trichotomy hasn't gotten it, but yay, congratulations, Chris. Oof. Well, congratulations, Chris. You're going to be in the Sluggers. No, the Groviles. Ooh. And there's D-Wagon, or the Wagon. Goodbye. 6.5k remaining for the Absols. We got 5.75k left for the Groviles, if they choose to spend more. I mean, how many? That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 people left that could potentially be drafted. So, Oh, there's a Hisui guy. There's a Hisui guy. Alright. The Hisui guy is going to be for the... whoever. Oh, the Absols. Oh, okay. Korvikov. Yeah. Whoever that is. I don't know. Hey. $6K, there's only a couple more options. What the? Oh, the Jungler. Oh, Quinn. Oh, Quinn, you wanted the chungy? Oh, big chungus. You want big chungus? They got some big chungus energy there. Oh. Alright. Rahul hasn't been drafted yet, Pokeart. Sag. Why didn't you? I mean, I know why you didn't you, but why didn't you? There's Rahul. He went. The Slugmas are gone. Alright. Slugmas. I mean, potentially they could. I mean, they got Crying and Batty again. Ugh. That's a strong OU slot if I ever seen one. But they're going to share the OU slot at this point. They got Dougie. They got Servolt Mike. They got Rahul. Alright. Fair enough. These are fair enough picks that I don't mind. Is this the first TPP I'm going to miss out entirely? I'm just going to stick to commentating. I mean, it'd be fitting. That means I've gotten all 4 routes of just doing this. So, you know, if I'm going to miss out on a CA, it might as well be this. Like, yeah, I'm not salty about it. Who is that? What did they play? What is S&M? What is that? Is that a flea market? Is that like a shopping mall district? There's Dragon Phoenix. Alright. And that's the end for the Absols. So the Gurky gang have only got whoever the fuck. Gawain. And the last one. Who will be the last one? Who will be the last one to do for TP? He deserves to be locked. Am I going to be the final one? Am I seriously going to be the final one? Fuck. There. I took the bait. Whoa. Wow. Okay, don't draft me then. You cannot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I actually gonna go for it? This is main character energy. What is going on here? I feel like I'm the anime protagonist at this point. Like, oh my god. This could actually be the anime protagonist of the day. Yeah. He'll be biased towards your team. That's such an anime moment. This is the anime moment. Oh, well, alright. That's the end. Yeah. Maybe it's because, maybe it's because I didn't, like, turn in my shiest. Okay, it's fine. Okay. I'll concede. I don't get to be part of the last TPP, but it's fine. I'm not salty. Have fun. Anyway, I like the look of these teams. Look at all these teams, man. These are absolutely stacked teams. I can't wait to see what the fuck TPP is gonna be so fire. I can't wait to see for these next 7 weeks. I'll still be covering these already. And you know, everyone is basically wanting me. Wow, is this the anime moment? Is this the anime moment? I'm not gonna get an anime moment, guys. Don't worry. If I'm gonna be left out, it's fine. Um, but hey, I'm looking forward to TPP to see what happens. And hey, congratulations to each and every one of you. Good luck. Fight amongst yourselves with a custom avatar. And we'll see what the 7 weeks will be proven. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you wouldn't miss a video once it comes out. And we'll see you for week 1 predicts, which will come out next week. Until then, this has been McCoy, signing out.